Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video, and for this video I have something really amazing to show you. This is the new Parsi Star Wars mod, and they've just updated it, so there's going to be quite a few new things, and quite a few new things they've changed. We've got tons of blasters, we've got lightsabers, we've got melee weapons, we've got hyper teleports to different planets, like there's planets in there. I will show you everything in a second. We've got armors, which this isn't even all of them. I'm going to be making 2 episodes, and in the second episode there'll be loads more stuff. We have, chests, and also, vehicles. And also something they've just updated is the sequel trilogy, which is The Force Awakens, which would be in episode number 2. So I think we should get started, and it says, from Mark. Let's see what it says. Dear brothers, what? Come find me. I'm on another planet. Quickly, the enemies are close. Mark. What? Come find me, I am on another planet. He must have used one of those hyper teleport things, what are they called? The hyper drives to teleport to another planet, so I have to go and find him. So this is going to be crazy. So of course, before I go and find him, I have to get well acquainted with some of these items. I might have to take a few with me. So let's go for the blasters first. Now, just so you all know, I'm just going for the recipes right now, and none of these have recipes. So these can probably only be obtained by drops. As you can see, it says shots remaining 180, which is underneath the name in the light grey. So this one, for example, is 250 shots remaining. These all have different sort of attacks. We have like the Tuscan Cycler, which is like one of those huge pods I got over here, one of these speed bikes. There's quite a few things you can get on these. Then we have the blasters, heavy rifles, we have the Wookiee bowcaster. We have the Blast Tech Heavy Blaster Rifle. I am going to be doing most of these. I'm going to be doing 9 in this episode, and in the second episode, I'll be doing basically the leftovers. So let's get this one and this one. These look pretty cool. These are the Clone Wars ones. Let's see what we look like. That looks really cool. What I think we should do is get on some of these clone outfits. Let's see, none of these once again have recipes, or this one does. The Jedi Robes has the brown wool with leather, but let me just see real quick, just making sure none of these else have recipes. Nope, just the Jedi Robes has recipes. I'm going to get out the Scout Trooper. Let's get out these ones. I will get out more later on in the episodes, but this is for now, just so we can kind of look well blended in. So the Scout Trooper, look at that, that looks pretty crazy. Look at me now, let's see what I look like. I look like a complete Scout Trooper. So as you can see, firing these, and something we should do is probably go on game mode 0. Here we go. So as you can see, so now it needs to cool down. I'm not sure you can see it. In the X in the middle, or in the cross in the middle of my screen, right underneath it we have a semicircle, which as you can see the blue line is basically how long it has until it cools down. So the item I'm using now is this one. Shots remaining 215. Let's see now. 200. So every single 15 shots this one will need to cool down. But they're pretty cool things. Some of these sound really different. Well, some of them sound the same. This one sounds really cool. The Wookiee bowcaster. It's a lot slower, but some of these are heavier than others. That is crazy. Some of them are really fast, and we will be testing out some of these later on. Is there any sort of creatures we can see around here? No. So these are really cool bows. I really do like them a lot. So I'm going to put them in my inventory just to kind of keep them handy. And something we should do now is test out the lightsabers. I'm going to be doing 2 lightsabers in this episode. Here we have, this is the formal weapon of a Jedi Knight. Sneak plus right click to enable. So this is the sort of recipe for the Jedi lightsabers. This one would need, let's start from the middle, is the Kyber crystal, which is obtained from killing Kybers. Then we have the Containment Field, which is made with an ender pearls, 4 iron ingots, and 4 titanium chromium ingots, which is with the new ore of titanium items. So there's quite a few new things with this. And then we have the Hilt metal alloy, which is done by smelting Hilt metal compound, which can be obviously obtained from the Hilt, sort of wherever they come from. I don't really know where they come from. But as you go through the solar systems, you will find these items over time. And of course, you're not going to be able to get a lightsaber straight away. It will take maybe a week or so before you finally get the recipes for these items. Then finally, we need the plasma emitter, which is made from nether quartz, a glass pane, the block of diamond, and the same items of the Hilt metal alloy. So that's a pretty cool item. Let's see. Sneak, right click. Whoa, that is so cool. Let's do it again. There we go. Sneak. Whoa, that is so cool. I will never get bored of this item. You can actually use it to mine blocks, which is pretty funny. So let's take all these items with us. We have a few melee items, which I'm not going to be doing in this episode. Then we have a few new mobs. I'm going to spawn, let's spawn 4 of these. We do this in this episode. We'll take them with us. With the armor, which I've already done. Oh, time to fight. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Dead. Perfect. Whew. Who would have thought in Star Wars you'd be killing skeletons? So the armor sets, I'm going to leave them. Maybe I'll take these ones out. Let's get the Sand Trooper just to kind of fit in. Because we're now going to Tatooine, which is the next part of this episode. So let's go. Let's put all these on. Perfect. I've got a few arrows in my back, but I will survive. So let me just get rid of that. And then hyper teleports. You must always have to teleport to Tatooine, which can be made with a sand block and a hyperdrive engine, which is basically, you can find a sand block anywhere. And the hyperdrive engine can be made with a titanium chromium ingot, with a hyperdrive motivator, which is a pillar quartz and a chromium block. Which, let's go back to the recipe. And then the top is Containment Field, which is basically an ender pearl with the 4 iron ingots we saw earlier with the titanium chromium ingot. So that's a pretty cool thing. And the reason why this has to be the first planet you go to is because probably the second planets don't really have certain recipes, so you have to get them from trading monsters in Tatooine. So I'm going to take 2 of these out. So let's put that lightsaber back in here. These are the items we've already done. The droids, I'm going to take this droid with me. These are really cool droids. Let's see, no recipes once again. I'm going to take this one out also. Let's take these out. Perfect. And the vehicles, I will test them out maybe in the second episode, or we'll come back here in a minute. So let's go to Tatooine, which is sneak, right click. And now we'll be teleported into a new terrain, which is going to be Tatooine. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Hopefully I teleport into a city. So let's see. Maybe I need a weapon just to kind of protect myself. Let's put this there. Look at all these bandits. Whoa. There's quite a few things. There's people in these caves and everything. Let's see. This is the Gamorrean Guard. Then over here we have Tuscan Raider. I wasn't sure if I was an enemy or not. Oh look, there's a city behind us. So here we go. Let's spawn our astromech. Hey, buddy, follow me, yeah? Follow me. Come on. Clearly he doesn't want to follow me. The 2-1B survival surgical droid, which is for surgeries. So in case you get hit too much by any sort of monsters, you can always get those. Ugh, those Tuscan Raiders really scare me. Let's spawn a... We'll find these in the biomes, by the way. And there's quite a few biomes. So we have the Tauntaun creature, which is obviously the ice one. Then we have the Ewok, which is, look at it, look how cute it is. Then we have the Jawa, which is obviously for the desert, this one. They don't seem to be very happy with each other. So let's go and look around. Let's see what we can find. We have the bartender, which really low health. He's probably been beaten up in his place. In here we have a few chests. And look, we can find items like blasters. We can find Imperial credits to buy items. So these are quite a few things you can find just by traveling to the dimensions. Another blaster, some more credits to buy items. Let's just go and see another one. These are pretty cool little things in here. Another chest. More tokens. So these are the sort of things you can go to these dimensions and find items like these. Obviously on rare occasions you'll find better items than others. But, goodness me. What the hell? Maybe I'll have to go on game mode 1. This really panicked me. I did not expect anything like that. And up there we have, let's go and have a look. Just a kind of, we have a bantha, and they're having some kind of meeting. Oh, look, they're dealing these items. Ship dealer, Bith, general merchants. So yeah, they're kind of selling these items away. Oh, it's very violent. Okay, let's move on. We've got certain items. Maybe we don't fit in with our... oh, look, Sandstrooper leggings. So yeah, these are the sort of ways you can find these items. So let's move on into Dagobah Hyperdrive. So sneak, right click, and we'll be teleported straight there. So let's see where we get teleported to. So yeah, this is the thing with this sort of terrain. It's very quiet, I've noticed. Let's see. Look in the background. I think I saw something. Look at the caves. They're really different caves. There's quite a few things you can do with these dimensions. I think this is where the Ewoks appear, and you'll probably find them in trees. So we'll keep a close eye out for some things. We'll spend about a minute in here to see what we can find, but it does seem to be pretty dead. Is there any... What's over there? No, they're not moving. So yeah, it does seem to be pretty dead, but besides that, it is a very nice terrain. It's very quiet for sure. And as you can see, the cave system in there is crazy, which I think they might even live underground. Look at it. I don't see any sort of creatures in there, but the whole cave system is going to be a whole new adventure in itself. And look at the water. It's very muddy, very scummy looking, and it's just weird overall. Look at it underneath. It's so weird. And probably as a stormtrooper, we want to be killed by everyone. So this is not the place to be if you're a stormtrooper. So let's travel to Ilium. And here we go. Let's see what this terrain looks like. And there's so many different terrains. It has 3 moons. Whoa, this is scary. And look, the sun's like almost right behind it. That is super weird. So let's go and see if we can find any sort of village. I know that around here they are super rare to find, but everything kind of lives almost underground. So let's see. No, I don't see anything over there, but everything does sort of expand into the air. You know, there's not really much terrain for you to not be a bit curious about. So I'm going to kind of look around just for a few minutes really, just to see what we can find. But the terrain system is absolutely gorgeous. Is there some light in there? No, there isn't. I thought there was going to be some sort of cave, but there isn't. But just look at the terrain. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is something you can find with this mod. And I think what we might do is leave the episode here for the next time to come back and see what we can find in the second episode. So thanks guys for watching. If you have any questions, please post down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, if you want to download it, there will be links in the description. Don't forget to post what your favorite bit is, and I'll see you very soon. Peace out.